Hi everyone, welcome. It's Reekyracer here, and as you can see, I am on Farming Simulator 19 on Ravenport map, and I have actually just purchased these three little fields here, which are fields, if we go to the map, 26, 25 and 24, and the house block there as well. I did actually go farm manager on this, just as a bit of a see how we go and make a bit of money, and we'll set ourselves up here. But I thought we could have a bit of a look at the terrain flattening tool as well, being that we do have a bit of dip and sway here and there. But as you can see, the fields aren't quite ready for harvest yet. This over here, as far as I know, is cotton, so we will plough that back into the ground. So I will go to the shop and we'll get ourselves a tractor, and we may start out with something a bit sensible to start with. Might even go like a T6. T6 would be in medium tractors, and there we go. So we've got T6 New Holland, I think. So not a bad looking little tractor there. And we'll see if we can bump the horsepower up a bit. Yeah, so we can take it to 175 horsepower. That will cost us $127,000, but we will buy that because that will be our main workhorse. We also need to go back and go into implements, and we're going to need a cultivator and probably a plough. So at the end of the day, I don't think we can run anything. Yeah, so you need 240 horsepower, 90, 140. So we may actually get away with being able to run a subsoiler, because then that does your ploughing for you, although it does not actually cultivate for you. So, but that's all right. For how wide's that? That's 4 meters, so we'll buy that as well. And back. And we're also going to need a seeder to seed the paddock once we do rip it back up. So if we look into seeders, we have seeders here. We'll just go the little Amazon for the moment, and only because we haven't got huge fields to worry about. So we'll go back, we will buy a pallet of seeds, which is there. So we just want one of them. That's 1,000 litres, so that will fill our little seeder. I don't actually think we need anything else for this moment, so we'll leave it at that, and we will tab over to the shop, and here we go. And I've got auto start on, so I will actually change that to turn off wherever that is. There. Yep, that's it. So as you can see, we have our subsoiler, which has turned it this way, so we'll grab him first because we do need to plough that cotton paddock back in, because there's just no point in hiring. Hey, does it go that way? Okay, I was wrong. I would have thought, I would have thought that those signs would have gone to the back, but hey, there you go. They go to the front, and there we go. Alright, so I'll head back out to the farm, and I'll catch you then. Okay, so back again, we are on the farm here, and as you can see, I'll just use the subsoiler to go through and pretty much plough the cotton back into the ground, because as I said, there's no real point in trying to hire the machinery for the cotton, because you just will not make your money back. It's too expensive to lease the gear on such a small paddock of cotton. You just wouldn't bother. So I'll run through here now and subsoil this, and then we'll go back up to the shop and we'll grab the seeder and we'll seed this paddock out with something. Not sure what yet. We will see what the prices say, and that most likely will dictate the best price of whatever, and then we'll plant that out. Okay, so there you go, the subsoiling is done, and for some reason I have my right hand indicator on and it won't turn off. So I don't know what's going on there. It feels like my button in my steering wheel is actually not working or stuck or something. So not sure what's going on there. But anyway, for the moment I will just park this piece of machinery here. This is going to be the main yard area. I will have a look at doing a bit of a shed area, I think. Not really sure where, maybe somewhere down here. Put a bit of a shed back onto the road there. Maybe smooth a bit of that back out. We'll see how it goes, but we'll go up, and that indicator is really annoying me. But anyway, we'll go back up here, grab the seeder, and I'll see you up the shop. Okay, so I'm back up the shop. I've worked my indicator issue out. I actually just remapped it off my steering wheel and put it onto my keyboard and got rid of it. So all fixed now. So we'll just refill the seeder. I'm not sure this one, no, it doesn't take fertilizer as well. So there we go, the little lid will close and off we go. We'll run back down and we'll start seeding the paddock. We've got wheat, oats, barley, or wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybean. I think that's the horse seed radish or whatever it is for the fertilizer. We also can plant grass. So we will have a look once we get back down here to see what is the highest, but my guess would be soybeans. And soybeans are simple to harvest. You can just use the normal harvester. Don't need a specialized head. As with the sunflower, I will be using the Halantheus head and explaining that to you compared to the standard corn sunflower head that comes on the harvester, but that will be something else that we look at either in this episode or a later episode. But I'd like to get this field seeded and then build a shed and show you guys a little bit of terraforming. So we'll see how it all goes. So we're back here at the farm. I'll just line it up and then we will go to the market tab, find out what things are worth. So at the moment you're looking anywhere between 1300 and 1880 for soybean, which is what I thought. Everything else is sort of low. Canola, you're looking at 1200 down to 800, and your oats, you're sort of 920 up to about 1279. So we might go with the soybeans, as this doesn't plant. This is not a planter, this is actually a seeder, so it won't do sunflower or corn. So we'll go back, we'll leave it on the soybean there as it is. We'll start it up, and off. And why has the indicator come back on again? That's silly. Okay, so for some reason that is connected, and off we go. Alright, so we're done there as well now, and for some silly reason that indicator just wants to stay on, which is just silly, but anyway. So as you can see, just 79 litres of seed did that one paddock, so 1,000 litres of seed is going to last us a fair while for these little paddocks, which isn't too bad. Just means we're not going to get a huge return off the fields, but we've got to make some more money. So, being that we've only got the tractor and the two implements here, I might actually look at putting up a little shed, just so that we have somewhere to store our equipment. So, to start with, I think I'll just look at this $9,000 shed. I was sort of thinking somewhere along here, and then maybe change the ground and adjust the ground. Yeah, I think we'll go right there. Okay, and we'll go back. Now we'll go to our terrain and start landscaping. So we want, can we spin around here? I'm fairly new to this, I haven't actually practiced too much of this, but I'd like to get rid of all these bushes out the front here. So can we, what do we do here? No, painting. How do we change? Oh, so we need to go into start landscaping, press this toggle. So we need to change landscaping mode as X, and we want to change the type. So we need to actually switch painting is tab. So we've got the ground types here, which is dirt, and we can just push our way through all of that, remembering that this does actually cost money to do. As you can see, my money is going down. We'll change that back a bit, and we go back to gravel. That's gravel. Can we actually change the size? Change modification shape. There we go. And we'll just bring that out a little, like so. And if we spin around the other way, I think we have some grass and stuff out the back. Plus it's not so good there, so we'll change to the X key and we'll go a bit of sculpting, and we will change. Does tab key change the size? No. Change landscaping mode, painting. Let me change that. No, that's ground type. Change the radius. Okay, so it's just change the radius in and out. Oh yeah, okay. So what can we do here? Can we sort of flatten? No. Smooth. Okay, so we smooth all this out. Can we smooth that out? Not really sure what it looks like from ground level, but that's getting smoother. Bring all that out, smooth it all out. Not sure if that's sort of doing anything. We'll find out in a second. And we'll go back. We'll drive over there and have a bit of a look and see what it looks like. Sort of didn't really smooth that whole corner out, but we can probably play with that a bit more. Not real happy with that. So we'll go in this landscaping mode here, and we will flatten. You can't. Or can you? We'll flatten all that out. Now, if we smooth it all back out, so it's sort of, it's probably just got a bit of a dip in the ground now. But anyway, you get the gist. But you can get rid of your unwanted shrubs from out the front of your building. Yeah, that's a bit not quite what I wanted, but you get the gist of it all. It's sort of smoothed it all out. You do have a little bit of a problem around there, but that's pretty good coming into here now. And this is not too bad of an area. As you can see, got rid of all those bushes. So if you wanted to, you could probably bring this right out and get rid of all the bushes sort of in this area. Get rid of all your bushes over here. Maybe smooth things out a little bit through there. But yes, anyway, that's the first episode for today. I'll go and put this machinery away. And thank you all for joining me. And on the next one, I should have some spraying to do, I would say, and maybe even some harvesting. But this will do for the moment. A little shed and a single tractor, a little seeder. So we will build up our inventory slowly. It's just that I thought I'd just give you a quick run through on what I've dubbed as Reeky Farms, and we'll see how this progresses as a series, I suppose. And if you just want to see more, let me know. Or if you've got any ideas for the farm, let me know. I'm always up for a challenge. Try different things. maybe you want to see a certain type of fruit being grown, whether it be sugarcane, sugar beet, potato, cotton, whatever. I don't mind. It'll just have to try and be within a budget, because I do actually want to do this series without actually putting any money into the account. I want to sort of try and do it as if we were doing a proper farm from scratch. But yeah, until next time, we will catch you all later. Bye for now.